Hey, everybody, guess what I'm wearing?
What you wearing?
MeUndies, 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 MeUndies. Listen. For me, when I perform, I wear jeans, I wear a t-shirt, I wear shoes. But the most important thing that I wear is fancy underwear because I perform in them.
Damn.
At the end of my shows, I go down to my underwear and I dance, and I only wear MeUndies. Check it out.
Ooh.
Right here, see it?
Oh God, your ball sack's almost out.
Yeah.
See, it's really colorful.
Yeah, it's really colorful. My sack is kind of hanging out from here at the side. Sorry, but I have some pube issues. But these are great underwear. They have great. They fit nice. They have good assortment of colors and curviness. And look at them. That's cool.
Khalyla, how do you think they look on Bobby?
I think they're really sexy. Like, I want to jump his bones right
Yeah, MeUndies,
MeUndies. To get 20% off, free shipping, and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, and get the best and softest underwear you will ever own, go to MeUndies.com/belly. That's MeUndies.com/belly. This is a limited time offer.
It's limited time, guys.
So what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
So start wearing the best underwear of your life. It's changed Bobby's life. It's time to make let MeUndies change yours. Go to MeUndies.com/belly right now! ! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. My name is Bobby Lee, and I think we should do a moment of silence for the victims of Hurricane Irma. All right, so.
How long?
That was it.
Oh. Okay, should we start again?
No, you
What
kind
about
of fucked it up, but it's fine. That was it.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
bad at
what
those
about
things.
Harvey? Should we do another one for
Fuck Harvey.
I wanted to. I
No, wait.
Wait.
No, that's what I meant. That's not what I meant. All the victims of Harvey, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. And
But
you
we gave a shit ton of money.
we
to them,
gave
so.
money,
Oh,
and there's
nice,
packages on the way.
Oh.
Okay?
No, we didn't send any packages. Just a
Whatever.
lot of
I
money.
did.
Bobby did on his own.
I'm lying, but I did it. Okay. I'm absolutely lying, but I wanted to.
But be on the lookout
that's
for
where my will is. But I'm not done with the thing.
I want to do another. Just one more
let's
moment
do
of
another.
silence.
All right. So
I want to do another moment of silence.
do the
for-
countdown again, then.
Damn it.
5, 4,
No, for
3,
another
2,
thing.
1.
Hello.
Hi.
No,
Oh.
baby, it's a somber occasion. Fuck. Do it again.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello. My name is Bobby Lee. Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. I'm in a very somber mood today, and I'd like to do a moment of silence for the victims of Hurricane Irma. I like to sing a song. It's an old spiritual song. I think it's from the Bible. Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? No.
Okay, sorry.
It's acapella.
Acapella. It's acapella. Sorry.
It's acapella, guys. Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. All right.
Finish it.
Nah. You know what? When you interrupted me during the song,
That made you mad?
it made me mad.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Why did you do that?
I thought I was gonna chime in with you,
Yeah,
brother.
we're all gonna sing
No,
together.
no. You said you corrected the word. You go. It's supposed to be hallelujah, but it wasn't.
Oh,
So
you
he
fucked
said,
up.
no, he said it's hallelujah. The song
I said the name
yeah.
is called Hallelujah.
During the song, you named the name of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a song. I'm the one that looked it up.
All right.
You don't think that I know what the song is?
Let's start all over.
You want to start all over?
Oh,
Yeah,
Steve wants to go
from the-
all
You want
over.
to start all over?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Steve, I
again?
From the beginning.
Yeah.
I want Steve to open it this time.
Well,
with the
you
song
open
verse.
it this time, right? You open up the way
Yeah.
we did. I just did it.
Okay.
And then talk about Hurricane Irma a little bit too.
don't know what-
No. Talk about Hurricane Irma.
You asked for
It
it.
doesn't matter. You asked for it.
You gotta point
a
to
little
me.
bit. So
Okay.
Point
just,
to me
Just I
first.
want you to open.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
5, 4, go.
5.
Oh, you point
No,
to me. and I
Steve,
say
you
it.
don't do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of TigerBelly. I am Steeby Weeby, the guest. We have Bobby Reeby, Khalyla, and Gilbert. I wanted to have a little moment of silence for the victims, all the victims from Hurricane Irma. around the Florida region. I don't know the impact or how the magnitude of the hurricane, but it seems pretty bad on the news. Okay, there's a lot of people that got swept up.
Stop.
Silence part.
Silence.
Remember
Okay.
the silence.
Swept up. Did you just say swept up?
Wait, can I?
Are we talking about a broom
I'm
or?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna edit this, though, right, George?
No, we're not.
The
editing
thing is,
it. We're not editing.
I don't know what's going on. In the world.
Last night I had dinner
don't
with
know what's
Steve.
going on in the world. I didn't even know
I
what
had dinner with
Hurricane
Steve last night. I
Irma
go,
was.
what's Hurricane Irma?
I'm
Yeah,
not
what is
watching
it?
the
He
news.
goes-
I don't watch the
You know what he
news,
said?
man.
You know what he
Right.
said?
I don't watch the news.
He goes, Houston?
At least you know that one.
Yeah, but it's not the same one.
Irma is in Florida, right?
Yeah.
I told you that
Yeah.
last night.
Catastrophic.
It
Catastrophic.
was catastrophic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch the news.
Why?
I haven't watched the news. I don't watch anything.
Khalyla,
Okay.
I want you to ask my brother
I don't read
anything
anything.
about the country, who people are
I
in
don't know.
government,
I don't know
anything.
what's going on with Trump.
If he doesn't choose to know it, then
I just-
that's probably.
I just turned the other cheek.
Can I ask you
George?
Can I ask you a simple question?
Yeah.
Who's the vice president? No. I'm being real. Who's the vice president of the United States?
Robert?
You really don't know?
Robert E. Lee.
I don't even know. Yeah, Benson. Yep.
Benson.
Benson Henderson.
Benson Henderson is the
of
vice
the
president.
UFC.
Yeah.
He is.
Benson,
That's
the black
exactly
butler
right.
from the show Benson.
Clifford Benson.
Clifford.
That's
Not
it.
Clifford. That's it. That's it.
I can't
Clifford
believe you
Benson.
got it. That's
You got it
correct.
right on. How did you know Clifford Benson?
What? Was that right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's
No, it's not.
Clifford
I
Benson.
don't even know
love
what's
that.
going on.
Yeah. Our vice president is named Mike Pence.
Mike Pence. Okay. Shout out to Mike Pence. You're doing a good job.
He's not. He's not.
He
Okay,
wants
you're
to
not doing a good
electrocute the
job.
gays.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
watch anything. I don't know. I mean, when
Yeah,
Obama was there, I was happy, and then now it's
Yeah.
we got dump Trump.
Whoa.
Dump Trump.
Dump
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not
So
talk
I know. Let me
about
ask you
it,
this
all right?
though, Steve. You don't know anything.
I
you
don't
don't
know
care.
what's going
You don't
on.
care.
I just choose not to pay attention. I'm sorry. I know I'm one of those bad citizens, but I just,
It might be better for you.
Because
because
You're
I know
you're-
what's. That's just all a distraction. I know there's stuff beyond there in different dimensions that are controlling all of it.
God.
For instance-
Here
The
we go.
reptilians
Oh,
are
okay.
controlling all
Hey,
of that.
you know
Wait,
what?
Okay.
Speaking of reptilians,
So-
have you ever been to the? Have you ever been to the Denver airport?
Swept away.
Have you ever been to the
Benson?
Denver airport?
Yeah, because
There's
I
a
think
whole-
Monchi was there.
There's a whole reptilian theory behind that whole
See what I'm
airport. The
saying?
symbolic, everything,
Even
the
at the
symbolism.
Kodak Theater, man.
What about
What about the Kodak Theater?
There's all kinds of Sumerian.
Where they do the Academy Awards.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
reptilian.
Read what's on the Jimmy Kimmel building.
Tell me.
Freemasonry is built on the hearts of men. Yeah.
Hmm.
No one ever brings that up, right? At the Jimmy Kimmel building, across the street, Kodak Theater.
Yeah.
What's there?
Meanwhile,
the
in the
reptilians there.
1950s, some Mexican guy was like, "I have to put that on the building." Right?
in the 1950s.
Yeah, he has like a little piece of paper. He puts it on there. He doesn't know that he's doing fucking.
What's your most? What calamitous natural disaster are you most afraid of?
Oh, like maybe a major earthquake, like on the vault. Like I mean the
The
fault line, like a major catastrophic thing.
That's your like biggest. You have like reoccurring dreams, like where it's
No, but I've had bad dreams. Like, look, I've been
scratching in your sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I had a dream about like a demon that attacked me in our old house in Poway.
Wait, hold on. And then you scratched yourself, or the demon
Yeah, and
scratched
then
you?
I don't know. I don't remember how I got there.
Okay, let me say something.
Yeah,
Damn.
You scratch yourself.
yeah, but then
A demon did scratch you.
well, maybe I don't know, but it was a bad dream.
It's like the fourth kind.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What are you
What
most
happened?
afraid of?
You and I grew up
yeah, we pretty
in the same house.
same house,
We grew up with the same parents.
and it was a haunted
And then
house.
what
it,
happened
it
to
was
your mind?
it was a haunted house. It was a haunted house. Let's talk about that.
We already talked about that.
Okay.
But you believe in this stuff, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I do.
Okay. Well,
Do you have recurring dreams of like natural disasters?
I don't have recurring dreams. I have dreams about like one time Dad was Superman. He wasn't Superman. He was wearing a Superman costume. He was like really sad on a bench. That's all I remember.
Oh my god, that's the saddest dream ever.
How do you interpret that? Why do you think that's so sad?
He's dressed in a Superman costume
Dad,
and
what do
he's
you
sad
wear-
alone on a bench.
Dad, what are you wearing? And he was just sitting there on a bench.
You know how I interpret that?
What?
I
Like
know
he
what
tried
that
to be
means.
your
What?
Superman but failed.
What does that mean?
Oh.
That's what it is.
He tried to be you
Like
guys'
super
hero
father,
of
like
the
a super
family.
father.
He did heroic things,
Yeah.
but no one recognized them,
Yeah.
and so he's like
Or-
sad.
Or Dad was drunk, and he just decided to wear a Superman costume.
He had a bad temper.
Yeah, he did.
Well, then he could be. What's that?
Steve calls me.
Superhero who was a drunk. Will Smith plays him.
Hancock.
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 Shout out
My
to
dad was
Hancock.
shout out to Hancock.
That's such an old movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Good one.
My brother called me a couple weeks ago, and he goes, "Bob." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I think I need rage help,
Oh no, anger management.
anger management."
Yeah, I think it's time.
What's the last episode?
Tell him what happened.
Well, my girlfriend, you could edit this too, right? Because she doesn't want to be brought up. But it's okay. Well, I've been.
if you didn't want her
Say
to be
that.
brought up,
Don't
why'd you
say
say a
it.
fucking thing?
We'll talk about your friend James
Yeah.
and his girlfriend.
Yeah. Talk about your friend James and his girlfriend.
So James and his girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the girlfriend has noticed that James been getting a little bit more temperamental.
Yeah, but what happened?
Just the tone of the voice.
What about the waffle?
Wait.
Okay, well, James woke up one morning
Yeah.
and James and his girl went to Trader Joe's
Yeah.
that week and
Yeah.
they bought waffles.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's waffles,
Yeah.
maple syrup.
Sounds good so far.
Yeah, it sounds
maple
pretty
syrup
good.
and butter.
Yeah.
Is the
And
maple
when-
syrup in the waffle already, or
No,
you have
it's
to pour it
you
on
gotta
there?
buy it separately.
Oh, separate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad. I thought it was one of those.
So James
Yeah, like Eggos.
woke up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
was craving waffles and said, "Hey, can you make me a waffle too?"
Yeah.
Because she wanted a waffle too.
Yeah. So James's
and the-
girlfriend made a waffle.
Yeah, she made the waffle first, but then and then ate it first because James was still sleeping. Because James really like loves his sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when James wakes up, he notices that his girlfriend was going to use the same plate that she just used for James.
Which is not
Okay.
normal people do.
That sounds normal because she doesn't want to use up two.
But
plates.
James, well, the thing is, like weeks before, they went to IKEA, and they bought.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was at Target. We
Yeah.
bought the
Double set.
double set.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's your OCD thing.
it's
I mean,
my-
no,
James'
James's OCD.
OCD.
It's James's OCD.
Yeah. James sounds
And
like
you,
a
what
fucking
happened?
asshole.
What did you do? How did you
Yeah,
react?
James could be very unreasonable.
What did James
Very
do?
unreasonable.
Yeah,
What did
very
James
What
do?
was James'
What?
reaction?
Then what was his
Well,
reaction?
James's voice was just kind of annoyed, like, dude, you're gonna use that same plate you just used?
Yeah.
And
I
then-
have a plate too. And then
And then what did James's girlfriend do?
Well,
She started to cry.
yeah,
Poor
I
James's
went too
girlfriend.
far.
James went too far.
James, oh no, James went too far.
Yeah.
James went too far, and James raised his voice, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
So I thought about our dad. I'm not
What-
blaming on James's dad.
Very had an episode
James
with
had
his
a very-
neighbor too, right?
James almost.
Yeah, James got in a fight with his neighbor upstairs.
Recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate
because
that neighbor though.
because that neighbor always smirks or at his
What
dog.
is smirking?
Is that good? That's
Like it's
okay,
a
right?
smile.
Smile like
Smile.
Yeah, like
oh scoff.
Oh, scoff. Just-
Scoff.
Yeah,
like
scoff.
what does that mean?
Scoff.
Smirk is like a little
Okay.
smile.
Oh, well, that too. Kind of like
Scoff smile.
Yeah, a scoff smile.
Smile. A scoff smile.
Yeah, yeah.
The classic scoff smile.
God. God, dog again.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, and then when I went, and then he lives above me, and then so when he went up, he said, "You don't own this. You don't own any of this." Okay.
Sounds white.
Yeah, he was.
Is he
white.
gay?
Yeah, James's neighbor's a gay guy.
What's
Name.
Yeah.
Not,
I say his name?
Yeah.
No.
His name's Adam.
No, listen.
His name's
No,
Adam.
but let's stop.
His
Me
name's
saying-
Adam.
Me saying that
Adam.
is gay. It's just putting the
doesn't
story in
matter.
the context.
Yeah,
it does
doesn't
matter
matter.
to me in the story.
It doesn't matter. He could be green.
If it's a
purple, it doesn't matter.
5'9" white
You're just
guy,
adding a
one thing.
visual.
If it's a 900-pound
Yeah.
Samoan guy, it makes it different. Making it a gay guy makes it a different story.
Yeah, and then so I just snapped.
What'd you say?
I go, "Oh, you want to talk about it? Come down here."
Oh,
Let's do it.
Oh my God, James.
Whoa, James.
I go, let's do it. And then I close the door and I go, I'm gonna fucking punch this fucker.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. James.
And then I close the door on Ilani.
James, damn.
And then I went up to her.
James
and then
came
there's
down?
a fence. I go, what's up, man? And I was like, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like,
Oh, like that. Yeah.
it was kind of like, you know, when I did that
at the movie
Arclight.
theater. Yeah.
So James is like close.
He's like, James is right here.
Yeah.
I go, are you drunk?
Oh, damn.
Because James is known to drink and do weird things around the complex.
no,
Oh, Adam,
not
Adam.
James.
Oh,
James
Adam.
is sober.
So Adam has a history of getting drunk and doing weird things around
Got
my
it.
complex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then one time he knocked on my door to like at 4 a.m. He's like, he had like weed on him. He's like, do you have a lighter? And it was like 4 a.m. So he does.
You're
he's done
up.
something.
You're up though.
Yeah, I was up. That's when I lived in the
I know, but
smaller.
you were up at
I
4
was
in the morning.
up, but dude, don't knock on my door, dude. Don't knock on my door. I was never cool. We just never got along. Me and that guy.
And he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's like one of those neighbors from hell.
Oh.
We've all, am I alone here? I mean, you guys haven't
You're alone.
like experienced.
You're definitely alone in this
Am I
situation.
alone?
We had a neighbor
Gilbert,
who we
am I alone?
hated.
I'm sorry. Should we go? Let's go back from the beginning. Let's just.
No,
make
we had
it
a
right.
neighbor with.
Let's make it right. Let's redo this episode.
No, how?
No,
This
why?
has been perfect.
No, because I said no, we have
that
No,
markers.
we're
We'll
fine.
figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm sorry, George.
What do you apologize
George?
for? He works for
I'm sorry.
you.
I know, but
George apologizes,
I
Steve.
know. I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. So let's talk about your tattoo, huh?
Well, no,
No,
we'll do that in a
not
second.
yet.
We'll do that in a
Okay,
second.
okay,
We'll do that in a
okay.
second.
Okay.
Later.
So,
We took
let's-
this test earlier.
Yeah, we took a test
So it
earlier.
turns
Tell-
out
tell
1% of the population are called super recognizers, meaning to say that they can discern different faces and different facial what do you call it, traits very, very well.
Yeah.
And there's 1% of the population called, like, what's it called?
Indigenous.
They're basically face blind. And so they can't even recognize their own face sometimes, and they're very bad with like distinguishing like.
I brought
one
it up
person from the
because
other.
I went to work today, and one of my bosses has that disease,
Oh yeah, it's called propagnosia.
propagnosia.
Yeah.
Propagnosia.
Wait, what is it again?
So basically,
Go
ahead.
let me just say this
It's
right
face
now. No,
blindness.
stop for a second. Okay, let me just say this right now.
Here it goes.
What he just did, baby.
What did he do?
For the last 2 minutes,
He tuned out.
he
tuned out.
completely tuned out.
How dare you,
of the whole thing.
I tuned out.
and now he doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about.
No. The thing is, my mind was, I was still on the Adam thing. Like, God damn, why did
Still reeling.
Like, why did I bring that up?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of the editing and all the stuff I
talking
brought
about
up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And then you guys are talking about an app. Okay, can I try to regurgitate what you just said?
Yeah.
There is an app out there.
Well,
No, just a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
What did we just say? Go ahead.
There's an app out there.
There's an app
Yeah.
that it can recognize. It's a facial recognition app.
Yes.
And so it's for people.
Yeah.
Help me out, George.
No.
keep going, keep going.
Okay, hold up. Okay, there is an app out there.
Yeah.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. What you just said. There's an app.
Yeah.
And it's for people who can't recognize faces. They'll meet someone and be like, I don't recognize. And then when they go back to meet them, they go,
Yeah.
who the hell is that?
And then they go to
So
the
there's-
app, and they go to the app, and they go, it's Frank.
No. There's an app that has a test in it.
Whoa.
So there's a test, and then it's like maybe a 10 to 20 question. It's like more of like a 50 question thing. And then you kind of, it just goes through like your memorization, memorizing.
So it's testing you about memorizing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
memorizing faces and
Flashcards.
stuff.
so,
yeah,
so that you can start getting better at it.
Yeah, so you get better at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like
It has
repetition
nothing to do.
and everything.
It has nothing to do with what we were talking about, my
Okay,
friend.
I'm sorry.
All right? Let's start from the top.
Okay,
you
so
get app?
I'm gonna listen now. Watch.
okay, so there's a disease called propagnosia, where people cannot recognize familiar faces.
Okay.
So even if I've seen you 50 times, when I see you again, I still don't know who you are.
Right, I've met people like that.
Oh, really? So 1% of
Well, can't say their name, but like I've met them before, like at a meeting, and they'll go, "What's your name again?"
Maybe you're not memorable.
oh my god,
Ow.
Is your chest okay?
No, I'll be honest with you. Like, Khalyla's thought that I had it. It's just that because some people that I meet a lot of her friends, even a lot of comics come up to me and go, and I just don't. They're not that memorable
yeah. I
at
mean,
first.
if you're not paying attention either. If
Yeah,
it's
you
just
and I don't pay
inflating.
attention. People don't pay attention to A meetings.
Okay, so there's 1% of people who are face blind. That's propagnosia.
Okay.
And there's 1%.
Maybe I haven't met anyone. I'm sorry. I take that back.
There probably are. If it's 1% of the population, that's a lot.
No, I know. Like once I said that, I was open to.
You confused that with just forgetting people's names.
No.
Wow.
Once I said that, I was open for ridicule, and so I just.
Oh, you think I ridiculed you?
A little bit. You know?
Oh, you were mad when I said that?
Yeah, a little bit, because I'm a. I
He
mean,
is
I'm
memorable.
not. I'm
You
not
are
a ghost.
memorable.
I'm not saying I'm like a, popular,
Whoa.
but I'm not a ghost.
You're pretty
you know,
popular.
and-
You're pretty popular, dude.
No, not in the larger scheme of things, and like maybe little pockets of society. I am, but not on.
Okay, so
compared to
there's-
the larger scheme, I'm not.
Wow,
I'm
I
not.
really offended you, huh?
Did you see it in my face?
A little bit.
That
I
was
saw
like
the
was
rage
that
right
the
there.
anger you were talking
A
about?
little. What it is this.
Yeah, he'll say so. It's like, and then I'll do a little tick. I'll go in my mind.
It's
or
like it's
I just
like when
hey,
it's like
do a
when
tick. Sorry.
what's
man.
Hulk Hogan's alter ego? Not Hulk Hogan. Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner.
It's like Bruce Banner's pants ripping a little,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
small tear,
yeah,
small
yeah. It's
tear.
like-
yeah.
His jean shorts.
and you go, "Oh, don't get him more mad."
Yeah,
And then he
yeah,
calms
yeah.
down.
Yeah, and then the
But I haven't done that in a long time.
you just did it.
No. You mean full rage?
Not
No,
full rage,
not
but you
full
a
rage
little.
in a while.
Your
Mike.
pants split a little bit.
Mike,
I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back to.
Okay.
So
1% of people who are face blind,
Mm-hmm.
and another 1% of the population that are called super recognizers.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the people who usually work in the FBI who are able to really look at someone one time and recognize them again. They can look at them for 5 seconds very briefly and then be able to recognize them again like months from now. There are people who are just able to look at the facial structure and just remember it forever.
I'm like that.
Okay, so there's a test for it.
There's a test.
Bobby,
I took the test. I got 8 out of what?
8 out of 14. You have to score over a 10 out of get 10 out of the 14 in order to be a
I was
super
2
recognizer.
away from being a
But you
super
know what, this guy-
recognizer.
He 8 out of
Super
14. He
recognizer.
thought he's a superhero. He was like 8 out of 14. That must mean I have some I'm an X-Men.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you literally didn't even pass. Like, you're not a super recognizer, but we're gonna
Let's
take
see
a
what
test.
he gets then.
8 out of
He's
14.
gonna get higher than you.
No, I'm not. But
8 out of
am I
14
going to do
is-
it now?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So the test is this: you're gonna look at a person's photograph for 5 seconds, and it's going to, and then the next page you're supposed to pick him out of a lineup,
Okay, let's do
and
it.
you're gonna do that 14 times.
While Steve's doing that.
Okay. I feel a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take a moment for our sponsors, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooklinen.
Brooklinen,
Brooklinen.
Brooklinen,
My favorite sheets
favorite sheets
in the whole wide world.
in the whole wide world.
Guys, I'm being real. When I die, my coffin is gonna be lined with Brooklyn sheets. That's how comfortable it is. I want to fucking sleep in eternity in Brooklyn.
Damn, man.
That's what I have in my house right now, in my bed right now, in my Tempur-Pedic. I have a Brooklyn sheets. It's so comfortable. It's like sleeping in
A cloud,
yeah, a cloud.
a cumulonimbus
If
cloud.
Jesus had a no, I can't.
No.
say
Jesus
that.
doesn't have a
Vagina, 'cause
vagina.
Jesus
is
Oh
a
wait, hold
man.
on. You don't know that?
That's
We
true.
don't know that,
Oh, wait, no,
but I'm
Jesus
just
is a man.
saying
God,
that it
that's a
is.
woman.
It's great sheets. What happens? Tell them about it.
Claude, the way
Khalyla.
you sleep on your sheets.
Oh, I love them. We have the classic and the satin finish one, and I alternate, and we have a lot of fun times in there. on
Yeah.
the sheets. It's very, very, very soft and very simple and very minimalistic. The designs.
I'm being real. It really is easy. I don't go anywhere else now, guys. I go to brooklinen.com.
Bobby loves his sheets. So try these sheets, and I know you love them too. Brooklinen.com has an exclusive offer just for our listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use the promo code BELLY at brooklinen.com. In fact, Brooklinen is so confident that you'll love your new sheets that they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters. There's no reason not to give the sheets a try. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use promo code BELLY at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com, promo code BELLY. Brooklinen. These are the best sheets ever.
So I want to also mention that how beautiful Khalyla looks today.
Oh God!
Look at her.
She is glowing.
She is glowing. You're a beauty.
Don't say glowing, because then people are gonna think I'm pregnant.
You're beautiful, baby.
Why are you saying this?
Nothing. I just think that you're a beautiful lady, and I realize it every day. It's unbelievable. I'm very lucky.
Oh.
No,
very
he's up
lucky.
to something, and I'll tell you why.
No,
He's gone on my last nerve.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I went to Vegas, and then I came home to this house being in utter destruction.
What does that mean?
I mean, there was animal feces everywhere, and I cleaned right before I left. Every single bathroom, all the drains were clogged.
Wait, first of all, sir, what are you doing in
Like
these
I
drains?
don't. He wipes with paper towel.
Oh,
And then
I learned that the hard way. Can't do that.
What?
Yep.
How do you learn that?
Because I just didn't have toilet paper, so I used paper towel.
Yeah. So every single, I can't even wash my hands in like the fucking sink anymore because it's just up to here. And then the house just smelled so bad.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I don't know. I just live. Like living when
So
I just
you
live
live?
by
Ask me
myself.
how long I was gone.
How long were you gone?
2 days.
A day and a half. Not even a full 2 days.
I thought it was like a week.
No, a day and a half.
No. Dude, it's like you look at my hotel rooms when I go on the road.
Yeah.
That's always leave. Like whenever I leave a room, I always leave like $40 on the table.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I'll even read a note. Sorry.
You write them a note?
Yeah, because it's an utter disaster. In 2 days, I will fuck up a hotel room. Glue everywhere, sunflower seeds everywhere, peels for different kinds of fruits.
I was
And I didn't even eat fruits.
I was in Vegas, and anytime I would be on the phone with him or I'd get a text, and he'd be like, "You know the rules."
Yeah,
What are the rules?
don't suck dick.
Every
Rule
time
number
he
one, don't
texts
suck
me,
dick.
Don't suck dick.
Because girls' night in Vegas. I've seen the movies. I've seen it. And they love clubbing.
Oh, shit, this one loves
Yeah,
club.
they love going to the club.
I love going clubbing.
Yeah, you do.
Club
babe.
master.
No,
You're the
it
club
was
master.
the worst human experience ever. I realized that I'm too old for a club. Number one, you get fucking herded like cattle. Like bouncers are on all power trips. Every girl is just like clamoring to get in front of the line. It's the most like, I'm like, dude, it just left a really.
I've
bad
been in
taste
those
my
clubs
mouth.
before, and I literally every time I walk in, I go, "What am I doing here? I gotta get out of here. Why am I here?"
Yeah,
it's the opposite of fun.
I've seen you at a bar. That one time I saw you at a bar, you look so uncomfortable.
He was there for 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
I-
you were like, I get the fuck out of
I
here.
hate it.
Oh,
It's
man.
dark, loud. There's people clumped together.
Mm-hmm.
There's people have drinks in their hands trying to juggle around you. It's just not my scene, man.
And it's also not a good place to meet people because there could be a ton of really great people in there, but the environment just doesn't allow for any type of like real interaction other than what do you do? Where are you from? You gonna buy me a drink? Oh yeah, or like some guy at one of
So you
the
get hit
pool
on.
parties.
You got hit on a
Yeah,
lot.
like some guy
Yeah.
came up to me and he's like, "Oh, like how often do you brush your teeth? You're really like your teeth are really white." And I'm like,
What?
"Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here."
Weird opener.
Yeah, I mean, I was
I've
like,
used that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I've used that before.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah,
Do you
back
brush
in my
your
day.
teeth?
Yeah, I do stuff that's weird. I thought that was weird. Like your teeth are perfect.
Oh.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What else would you say?
I would say stuff like, what's that book that I read that book?
Mystery.
No,
The game.
the game.
Yeah.
Because I was on I did a radio show. I did Man Cow,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy that wrote the game was on it with me.
Is
Mystery.
that
Is
the
it-
pickup artist? Or
Yeah, the
something?
pickup
Yeah.
artist.
And so I used to use those tools. It never works. Like if there's a group of girls, and the one that you want, you have to make fun of them.
Yeah, neg.
Like look at that face.
Oh,
What kind of face do you have?
disgusting.
Yeah, I never
And
did
then
that.
like compliment all the other girls, and then you get in their brain.
Oh,
You had-
no.
Yeah. What'd you get?
What'd you score, Steve?
8 out of 14.
Oh, exactly the
Wow.
same. You're not a super recognizer.
So what does that
My
mean?
sister and I are.
They're just average?
Yeah.
Well, it's not fair.
Why?
Because some of them are like, you see the frontal, and,
And
then
then
the
you get
next
the
one's on
side.
the side. Like, come on, dude.
But you have to memorize like
No, it's not.
What's so
it's
fun?
what's so funny, George. Well, here's what it is. I think that if you
That's not fair. That's not a fair test. It's not a fair test. No, because it's like right here. Then you
yeah, but
see-
they got it right.
you got all of them.
I got 13 out of 14. My sister got 12 out of 14. We're super recognizers.
Damn.
Are you good at math?
I'm not very good at math at all. I'm decent. I went all the way up to like Calc 3.
Ooh. Shout out to Calc 3.
Oh, really?
I used
Oh,
to.
because of like
What the fuck
being
is this
able to, like,
conversation?
What is the V camera guy
Fucking math. What the fuck are you doing right now?
A full-on conversation with Khalyla.
Jason in the closet is
And then
having
Jason's
a
in the
conversation.
closet like,
Oh, you like math? You good at math? Do you brush your teeth?
yeah.
One thing about that, dude,
Throw it out there.
throw some
What?
ethnic people in there.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it so difficult.
Oh,
is
it's all
everyone
white
is
people?
white.
Throw some ethnic
No, that's
people.
why it's hard. If it's a black guy and then like there's all Asian but a black guy, you'll be able
Well,
to find.
why don't you just do all black guys or all Asian guys or all Indian guys?
Yeah, I think you can take a test further and then be able
Indians
to see
are
it.
hard.
Asians are hard too.
Asians
know.
are hard.
Who cares what ethnicity?
Who would be the hardest?
Just add a little
Diversity,
diversity. Yeah, a little
yeah.
diversity.
Yeah.
A little diversity. That's all.
Yeah. Are you mad that you didn't go higher?
Yeah, to tell you, I was a little kind of after the 7th one. I'm like, it was over it. I was like,
It's harder.
I don't care about these
especially when
guys.
the
you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't care. Whatever.
You wouldn't be a good FBI agent.
No, I would not. I thought I'd do better.
it doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's just there's certain people that's their only job is to like do facial recognition stuff.
Yeah, but
I'm
back
telling
to
you, if it was all frontal, I would have got it. Because
Yeah,
that side
that
shit's
stuff's
bullshit.
easy,
That
yeah.
side shit's bullshit. The side profile.
but back to like the bar thing. The reason why is because when people hook up at bars, it's usually a one night stand, right?
Sure.
I'm not a one night stand to girls.
Long game.
You know who was Kalisto? Our friend
Oh,
Kalisto.
yeah.
I walked into a bar with Kalisto once. No, some chick just walks up to him, and just starts making out with him.
Yeah.
Right? That's never happened to me.
Me too. I was always alone at just drinking beers by myself.
Yeah. You know, here's another thing. I was walking down the street in New York. I've never seen this happen before in my life. We're walking down the street. I'm walking with Crystalia, and we're going to go watch a movie. We're in New York. And I go, we're about to get to the movie theater, and some girl just walks up to Chris and goes, "Hi, I don't know you. I just broke up with my boyfriend. I have a place around the corner. Do you want to fuck?" And Chris looks at her and goes, "All right."
Wow.
That would never happen to guys like us.
And then Chris goes, "Bye." And I watched the movie by myself, and through the whole movie, I was just livid
Yeah.
because she didn't know he was a comic or a TV star. He gets that normally.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's a different level.
Yeah, but
Like,
so for me,
small ethnic
you
guys
know,
don't
another
get
friend,
that.
Mike Young,
Yeah.
another white
Oh,
friend
he
of
used to
mine.
do that shit too.
He's a killer too.
Yeah.
Looks like.
So it's like I never get that, but I'm good because I have my life.
Well, you gotta
companion
do a
here.
bunch. You have to show your skill to the world to get the.
Oh, I have to do all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So do you though?
You didn't
I
have
know.
to do much for me, except drive to me.
Yeah, but I
No,
okay,
but
I
just
was
to,
saying,
romance,
just
that's
to
right.
I
get to
drove
that
months
position.
and months
Yeah.
to Long Beach.
You did.
Yeah.
I went out of my way to do it,
Yeah, and I really appreciated that.
and that's why we're here.
Yeah, because what do you think the first offer was? What did he ask me? Of course, it was like, "Hey, come to the comedy store,"
Of course.
and I'm like, "No, I'm not going to do
So
that."
you could see him in his world.
Yeah, so I
Power
can see
move.
He shines
so
the brightest
I
there.
can see him and say hi to everybody and like play it up like
She's
he's the
smart.
most
She's
important
good.
guy. And I was like, I'm not going to play that game with you. We're
That's home
gonna
turf.
meet in neutral ground. As a matter of fact, not even neutral. It's going to be my hood, and we're going to get to know each other here in my house. And that's what we did.
Damn, your house. That's intense.
Did you guys kiss the first date? Or?
No.
No, third.
Third or fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he just like went for it. He didn't even ask. Wasn't even prepared. We were watching my 600-pound live.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You just went for the kiss.
Yeah, I was like really enthralled with the show, and then he just like all of a sudden.
But
I
you
just
know why?
saw-
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't. If I get in the
Yeah.
friend zone in this situation,
Yeah.
I ain't driving.
But you know what was really weird? He didn't
Long
just
Beach.
Come
Yeah.
on.
he didn't just go for the kiss. He went like with the kiss and the finger at the same time.
That's what you got to do.
I've
though.
never done that at the same time.
at the same exact
First
time.
time. First time ever kissing.
He did that?
It's
Yeah,
a
he
double
did-
attack.
That's
It's
so
a double-
dangerous.
it's-
That's so dangerous.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like if she pushes my face
Wait,
away,
I want to
still-
see what he did. What did he do?
He did-
I went like this. I went.
Dude,
This is what I
I want
went.
to see it.
I went.
I wanna see
went
it.
like this.
Okay, I'm
I went-
watching, I'm watching.
First of all, your legs are not that wide open, Khalyla.
Dude, you have a boner. You already have
I
a
don't
boner.
I went like this.
Yeah.
I went like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, just like that. And I was watching TV.
So, did
Dirty
you respond
man.
to the kiss
You're a
first,
dirty
or him
dude.
touching you on your clitoris?
Oh, I knew I was gonna hook up with him, make out with him, but I was just,
Yeah.
just having a good old time.
Good old times.
Wow.
But
Never
It was
tried it.
weird, and then he would like go to the corner and then like do a dance and like
But you said
jiggle
turn-
his
that
dick
turn-
Oh, yeah, with my
around.
dick. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what we did earlier
Yeah.
today.
Let's see it,
What we did
yeah.
earlier
Let's
today.
He would do like a little air
This is what I
guitar.
can do,
Do the
yeah.
air
No,
guitar.
let's just see it. Let's see it.
No, can I just say this too? When I went out before when you were in the living room,
Yeah.
and I was doing the dick
dick
dance
thing, yeah.
with my pants down.
Yeah.
Why? You said something about my penis.
Steve said, "Hey Bob, do it again. I think it's shrinking."
You think so?
Your dick shrunk.
Wow, those are fighting words, bro. Fighting words, dog. He asked
What do you
Bobby.
mean? Wait.
He asked Bobby to 4 times.
It's like this big. His dick's like this big. It looks like a bird piece. It looks like a bird piece of beef jerky. than there is skin. It's just a bush of hair. It's like a bush of hair.
Oh, you're making my sides. You're making my sides.
It's about this big.
Oh my god.
Literally the size of my pinky.
Oh God. Oh, you're gonna make me die. Oh,
I don't know what that means, brother. You gotta start working out. You gotta just start doing something, man. You gotta start doing something.
Gotta start
I'm
working
worried
out.
about you. I'm so worried.
He's worried about me. Ah.
Seriously.
Oh, stop.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh.
Dude.
I'm not
I
doing
think
it
his
again.
bush is just really long.
It's long right now. That's why.
Oh, right.
Really long. Like he hasn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't shave. You
Yeah.
don't shave it.
I used to shave. Remember?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, that's some good
Wow.
stuff.
I need a break. Hold on. Oh God, that was. My sides started hurting. Oh fuck.
I don't think a
So
penis
movie-
can shrink.
Yeah, it doesn't shrink.
Shrink.
Movie review. It.
What?
Movie review. It.
I loved it.
Tell me why you like it.
Pennywise's character. Who plays Pennywise? The new kid. He's fucking phenomenal.
I don't know.
Hey, can you look that up, Gilbert, real
Yeah.
quick? Well, that character, his acting was chilling. I like the chemistry with the kids
Yeah.
in Derry.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Goonies, kind of. It's more of an adventure horror movie. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you guys should watch it. It's fucking amazing. I loved it.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
Can I show you what I found on your brother's laptop? Or
Well, before
wait,
you,
wait,
I want
wait,
to.
wait.
I want more. You can do that, but I
Yeah.
have one more review.
Yeah.
I've been listening to some music lately, and everyone has to listen to the War on Drugs, the new
oh,
album.
it's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, who are they?
It's a group called the War on Drugs.
Play a little. Let's hear some.
No, I'll play it later.
Okay,
but
okay.
like, later when I drive you home,
Okay.
I'll play it. But it's so fucking good.
Where are they from?
he didn't
Philadelphia.
start that,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
But he wasn't the.
He went from Oakland to Philadelphia. Then he started a band with what's that guy's name?
Anyways,
Anyway. So go look. Show.
so he was trying to show me this like America's Got Talent video when I got home from Vegas. But one of the only open, it was YouTube tab open, and the other tab, I was like, what is that? It's OLDJE.
OJ.
And that's
OJ.
what
OJ.
I found, Steve.
What the fuck, Bobby?
He likes the old guy shit.
Bobby, what?
Steve, look at this.
Bobby. Bobby. It's an old guy with a boner.
You should be on there.
This is a 6-year-old or Armenian guy with a
You
boner.
belong
He looks
with
like
those
he's been
guys.
abused.
I'm telling you, he fits perfect with those guys.
Wait, why?
His body,
George?
his dick size.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're perfect with those
Look
guys.
at that. His body.
Dick size.
Look at that guy. You know what? With him, he's a sick fucker. He gets off more on the men than the women.
Whoa, whoa, what do you mean? Whoa, what do you mean?
No, not that you're attracted to the men.
No, I'm not attracted to the men, but I look.
It's an
okay,
awe.
Here's what it
You're
is.
like, damn, this old fucker's
No,
like
here's what it
fucking
is.
this little girl.
I know, but
You
here's what
sick
it is.
Fuck.
You know how you can, when you see a porn, you can click on you can see more videos of Sabrina, right?
Yeah.
The girl, right? And then you press it, and there's like 20
All her
or what, all of her like work,
Videos,
right?
yeah.
I don't do that one. I do Walter.
Oh,
Oh, you click the guy.
I pick the guy.
See
the
who
dude.
he's worked with.
Yeah, who he's worked with because Walter's killing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
Walter?
Whatever the old
Okay,
man's
yeah,
name
yeah.
is. Yeah.
How do you
my
like
goodness.
that? So that's where it's gone
well,
to.
he used to
'Cause
go
watch
Olders for Youngers was the other website.
Oh no, he liked Teens for Cash.
He had a teen stuff for sure.
Shout out to Teens for Cash. What else, Steve?
What else did I like?
God, there's those. Oh, you had like a whole series.
I know.
You a bang
You
bus?
like Jake Steed stuff.
You back in the day, yeah.
Back
I
in
like
the
Jake
day,
Steed
yeah.
a lot back in the day.
Me
Yeah.
too. I love Jake Steed.
Yeah.
And
I loved.
dude, your collection
Ed
was
Powers.
vast.
He still has it.
Oh, Ed Powers.
Ed Powers was the
He
shit.
was my
He
man.
He was my main man.
I know you
'Cause it
clapped
was-
so
Yeah,
enthusiastic.
yeah,
Steve, are you sure you're not attracted to?
Yeah.
No, I like Ed Powers though.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why
he
do you
is-
like Ed Powers?
Because it's like he films in his like these like little shady little like apartment, you know, like in his living
house.
room. Yeah, his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like an old dude.
So I think that's where my fascination started.
Because from Ed Powers.
Here's what it is, and this is
Yeah.
what it is, and I don't want anyone to think that I had this weird fetish. What it is that these are the closest looking guys to what I am.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
I'm looking
because
at Ed Powers right now.
I know,
No, you're
but let me just say this though. It's like, I don't like seeing buff, good-looking dudes have sex with hot chicks.
You want to see the
I want to
underdog.
see fat, ugly dudes that look like that's more
You
my
know what?
category.
When I first started dating him, we watched his favorite porn together, and it's a gangbang with like 6 dudes and 1 Asian guy, and the 1 Asian guy gets like the last, like he gets like the sloppy 6th, but he's just waiting there patiently.
Yeah.
But when the guy finally gets it, he nuts.
Yeah.
He gets
And
really.
that's my favorite one because
Empowerment.
It's
Oh, you
5 white dudes and an Asian guy
put
with
yourself
1 girl, right?
Yeah, you
and
relate
she's
to 'em.
blowing all these guys, and the Asian guy just. And then one of his buddies, what about him?
You had to help him
And
out.
she goes, she does this face,
smirk scoff.
like I
smirk
have to do
scoff.
this, right?
Yeah.
And she starts doing him, and he just nuts right away.
Yeah.
And he goes home and goes to studies for his HCTs or so whatever.
So
That's LSAT.
So he still masturbates.
Yeah.
And it's been day 3. I haven't.
Oh my God. Woo! Day 3.
Have you caught him in the act?
Always, yeah, in the bathtub. He always has to look on it and feels like,
In the water.
Why are you
Wait, in the water.
yeah, all you can hear in the water is little water
Why do you
splashes.
like the water? I feel like that makes it chafe.
But every time I come in, he's always like, "Hi, babe," and he's holding his dick. Like,
Oh my God, we're fucked up, man.
I know.
there's nothing wrong with masturbation.
Well, I had
We are fucked
you
up.
remember my other
Dude,
phone?
I used to
my
beat up the
other phone.
Reanimator. Remember the '80s movie Reanimator?
Oh my God, that horror movie.
The decapitation movie.
Yeah.
You seen that?
There's one
Reanimator?
scene with the lady with the tits. That scene.
Yeah, no, it's like the guy had a severed head. And
Well, that's weird too.
Okay.
That's what
That
you
is
jerked
weird.
off to decapitation movies.
I don't know. Yeah, we.
What do you
on
watch-
VHS tapes, we'd like have our little beat off tape.
Do you watch porn now or no?
Yeah, I watch. What's that? X videos.
Is
Oh,
it free?
Yeah, it's free, and then I just type
Pornhub's
in,
better,
Yeah, like
but-
POV. Yeah. I like Pornhub. Yeah, I like.
I don't like any of that.
Yeah.
I like Old J. I like Jurassic
Are you
Cock.
still into
Jurassic Cock?
Yeah.
Are you still into what's that thing you were into?
Fleshlights.
No, not flashlights. When people would come inside them.
Oh, cream pie.
Cream pie.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Still?
Here's another thing you try to get me into.
What?
Crack porn.
What the hell is crack porn?
Crack addicts.
Well, if you type in crackhead cream pie.
That's so specific.
Yeah, I know.
But you know why he likes it?
Why?
Because these girls are like desperate for the money.
Wait, didn't you
Yeah,
bring
it's
home
twisted.
a homeless goth chick one time?
Oh, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Khalyla.
I'm sorry, that was like a really good story I remembered in my head.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Do you
But
think-
nothing happened.
You
with
think I
her.
fucked you up with porn?
Let's talk about the goth chick. Okay, so I met her at Greco's Pizza.
Why do your stories always?
Yeah. So you met her at Greco's Pizza.
Greco's Pizza.
Greco's.
It was after the clubs. Like we used to go to Star Shoes and drink.
Uh-huh.
And I was with one of my friends. I forgot who it was. Then I noticed a fatter, pale goth chick, kind of like talking to herself, like.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh my God. I know.
And then she started like listening to our conversation, and so I go, I don't know what happened, but I invited her back, and
I don't know what happened, so I invited her back.
I don't know what happened of like how she got closer to our table,
Yeah.
but she like started listening to our conversation,
Yeah.
and I go, hey, what do you live around here? What's going on?
Oh my God.
And she goes, yeah. I'm like, well, we're gonna drink some more beers back at my. I always use that line. Hey, we got more beers back at my little shoebox apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I love your pickup line.
yeah, that's like, hey, we got some more beers back here.
Yeah.
So somehow she ended up back there, right? And you met her, didn't you?
I was angry with you.
Yeah. And then I just remember one of the nights. I found out later she didn't have a place to stay.
Oh, she was with you for a few days.
And she was literally no.
Not just
I think
one night.
yeah, that one night or maybe a day,
Couple
or
nights.
couple nights
Because
she was
I came
homeless.
over.
Nothing happened though.
Of course nothing. Do
sexually
you know why?
happened.
Because
she.
she is a schizophrenic.
But not only that, she got caught up with the Church of Satan. She would start telling me shit. She was like, the head of the Church of Satan communicates me through his mind.
She's schizophrenic.
So I go, oh, and then she
And
said,
you wanted to fuck her.
well, I was so desperate back then, you know.
Yeah,
Any
he
kind
was
of
really
female-
desperate back
really
then.
Yeah. Let's edit this out.
I have a question for
You
you.
want to?
Okay, so one night, let me finish my story.
If you wanted to edit it, why do you keep talking?
I'm too deep down this rabbit hole.
all right.
I'm
Fight
too
through it,
deep
Steve.
in.
Fight through it.
I'm already like a half a mile
We're
in.
talking
Alright,
about
go-
James.
go
We're
all the
talking
way,
about
go all the
James.
way.
Yeah.
This is
okay,
James.
so
Talk about James.
Let's talk about James.
So James said she was sleeping on the sleeping bag on the ground, and I go, hey, why don't you come up here? It's more comfortable up here. And then so I got her up on the bed, and she was still
James
like
did.
James got her on the bed.
Yeah.
And she was still in her goth outfit, and James tried to do the side thing, cuddle that
Cuddle
spoon.
side, cut
Yeah.
spoon.
But then she did the whole tortilla wrap with the blanket. Like she wrapped her,
Burrito, yeah.
she wrapped her whole body in
shield.
it. And so,
She
yeah,
shielded
so that
herself.
nothing
Shielded.
happened with me and her. So,
yeah. Thank God.
yeah,
Imagine, would you have used a condom?
of course. I have another story of like this Russian lady that I met.
Tell me that story.
So I was like heading to the bars. This is all when I'm not sober. So just to clarify, okay, to
My
the viewers,
brother's clean and sober.
I'm
and-
sober. This is over 8 years ago. Okay.
Okay.
So me and my buddy Ace, we're heading up. We used to drink at the Kodak Theater. This place called Koji's. Right. Happy hour had $2 Sapporo.
I remember Koji's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like happy hour cheap beers, and so there's this Russian girl walking. She goes, "Do you have a light?" And I go,
Sounds Chinese. But
do you have a light? And I
Yeah,
go, yeah, come on, yeah. And I go, and she was like, just a Russian, like little kind of
Yeah.
fatter face. Or I go, hey, what are you doing right now? You want to head up? We're about to get some drinks up here at Cochise.
my
She goes,
shoebox, please.
Okay. And she came with us.
Whoa.
And so we're just, drinking beers, getting a buzz, our buzz going. And then afterwards, my friend Ace left me. He goes, all right, I'm out. And I go, what the? And I go, you have a place to stay tonight?
Steve.
Wait, let me finish. And she goes, oh, okay. My car is parked at the Starbucks parking lot. You will come with me? I go, okay. And so I should have known, like, red flag right away, because when I walked, she had one of those bigger Jeeps things, but I noticed I looked in her car, and it seemed like she was moving out of her house. Like, all of her belongings
We're in there.
yeah. So I go, okay. She grabbed a couple things, and we went back to my place. So she basically started turning my place into like a hoarding, like storage place. So I noticed
my
that
God.
as like days went by.
Wait, you were hanging out with her for days?
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh, I thought it was all the same.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know about this.
She
So how many
she
days?
moved in.
Oh, this is
Weeks.
no, about a week.
Did you kiss her?
No, I was just kind of in the pocket, just I was just
Hoping.
just
So
kinda-
you let this lady,
yeah, and
Russian
then,
lady, walk all over you.
You
she
housed
walked
her.
all over me, yeah. And then what ended up happening, she actually, like, on day 2 or 3, because she, like, brought her laptop in, she left. And then I noticed that this guy one night knocked on my door, like, yeah, I'm here for the car. She was trying to do, like, car sales
At your-
from my place. So random dudes would come visit, like, about the car.
Oh my God.
So I go, what are you doing? Who is that? Dude, this is
oh my
not a
God,
good
it's
episode,
so
because if my
sad.
girlfriend hears this.
That's your past.
It's your past.
Okay, so anyway,
You're so conflicted.
so
right now.
Yeah.
so one night, she brought out her laptop, and she was looking at pictures, and like family pictures, and this kid keeps popping up,
Yeah.
and she starts crying.
Oh no.
It was her son,
Oh
and so she's crying like, I miss my son.
Why am I laughing at this? I don't know.
So she's crying, like looking at, I miss my son.
Oh my
And
God.
then it's just like
The shit
it was
that we have to go
it was
through.
just all wet,
Oh,
like
my
on my
God.
shoulder. I was just, and then my, like I was like all like I couldn't feel my arm. It was all wet with her
But
tears.
you just kept it there the whole time.
Yeah.
Huh?
And so you would.
Poor
you,
James.
James.
James guy.
Horrible life.
James, poor life choices. So kids, if you're doing drugs and alcohol, just sober up. You know, don't make the
Pretty
same
good answer.
don't make the same mistakes James has made. Yeah.
What about that one time where you were going to the brothels in Tijuana and whose car broke down? Mike Black's?
Oh, Vex.
Oh, Vex's car broke
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
And how'd you get? What happened?
And then he was opening for you in San Diego.
Who
and,
was? Mike Black was?
Yeah, and then we just stayed with him.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many times did you go to that brothel in Tijuana?
We have to definitely, because
What?
what was that?
What is
I
Steve?
love how you're looking at George asking for permission.
I went there a few times. I went,
Are you mad that I asked the question?
Well, because this is.
Yeah, because I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
I've been there probably 200 times.
And you're okay. You're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with
Let me.
me.
Anyone
I'm just
listening right now,
fat.
I just want to say this, okay? When you're 5'3",
Yeah.
you're an Asian guy living in Southern California. You have no money and no future. You have to do what you have to do to get your fucking nut off.
The only way I would be opposed to it if there was some type of like human trafficking ring and he was like, getting with women or with girls that were forced into prostitution. That's fucked up.
Oh, I have a Tijuana story. Okay, so me and my friend. So me and my friend, it was like me, Danny and I think Alex were down there, and then I already went and I already, did my thing. But then at the place, but they were like, still like they went back on the street, and then they got hustled. Like it was dangerous. Like they met some guy and goes, "Hey, you want girls? Come follow me." And then we got
Like what happened to me?
Yeah, and then we got into some guy's cab and like went to like this seedy hotel.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends was like, "Hey, can you get weed? Oh, you want mota? Oh yeah, no problem." And then so they gave the guy all the money, and then we're like, "What are because we met the girls, but they were all in on the scam." And then there's a guy that knocked on the door, and he had like his hand like right here, like he had a gun,
Oh gosh,
and he was like, "Let me get the," and then they got ripped off.
shit.
Oh,
So there's a lot of like scams, and there's can I tell another one what I did in Arizona?
But after
okay,
that,
there's one time.
after that story, tell us about that tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you about the tattoo. We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, there's another story in Arizona. And this was in Arizona, and I lived with my friend Derek. He worked at the casino, the Indian casino, so he worked graveyard shift. So I'm like, oh, damn, I got the whole apartment to myself. And so I went through the Arizona Weekly, whatever,
Yeah.
the local newspaper, and then there's like classified ads
Yeah.
there, like
Yeah.
like escort things. So I called, I got one of them, and so she didn't even knock on the front door. Like she knocked on the back. We had a screen door, and she was like kind of acting like kind of strange. She's like, "Okay, honey, you want to do this?" And I go, "All right." So then we went upstairs, and she goes, "Well, you got the money?" I go, "Yeah." And then I gave her the money.
How much was it? Do you remember?
I think it was like $60 to $80.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, Arizona, Tempe. Shout out to Arizona.
Well, I don't know if that's a good shout out, but all right.
Okay.
Not great of a.
Oh, that's not a good shout out.
it's not a
but
good shout out.
she said, "Well, babe, you want to get naked?" I go, "Oh, okay." And so,
That was your.
yeah. So I went. Yeah, I go. So I ended up I got completely naked, and she goes, "Oh, babe, do you have lotion in here? I want to give you a rub you down." I go, and so I went to the bathroom to get lotion.
Yeah.
And then while I was in the bathroom, I heard a knock, like, and she, like, I heard running.
Yeah.
So she literally caught me
She
with my
took off.
pants down, yeah. And she took my money.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never heard that story before.
Yeah, yeah.
robbed.
I got robbed, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Services not rendered.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that
Yeah,
happened.
you make mistakes and you learn.
Yeah, you do, huh?
Yeah.
But also, she's pretty smart.
What was that?
That's a good hustle.
Yeah,
a good hustle.
Yeah, that's very good. So normally how those things work, okay, so you have your girl, right? Then you have a phone person on the other line that's keeping in contact with the client.
Yeah.
But then you have the most vital part. You have the driver / bodyguard with probably a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's three components there.
Did you
Yeah.
call and file a complaint?
Oh no, I was embarrassed. I didn't even tell my roommate.
Yeah, that's why they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's gonna report that?
Speak up,
Yeah.
people.
So, for years I got this tattoo on my body, Steve,
Yeah.
and because I loved you, and then for years you didn't get a tattoo of me at all. But
Why?
then,
Yeah, I don't know.
He was
I
waiting
just-
for the
I was
right
waiting.
time.
Yeah, I was waiting for the right
so
time.
my brother just he got a tattoo of my face on his body
Yeah,
that he drew.
That
that
you
I
drew.
drew. Yeah,
So show it.
yeah, right there.
It's amazing.
And what does it say underneath?
BYL Songu.
So Songu and
Wow.
Bobby Youngley,
Wow.
and I designed it right there.
It's cool.
and who did the artwork?
I did.
And then who actually tattooed?
Okay, the real tattoo artist. A shout out to Joshua at Island Tattoo in San Diego. So he did a great job, right, George?
He did it for free,
And
right
George
for
got
you.
a grievous angel, right, George? You want to show your tattoo?
Did you design that,
cool.
George?
Oh, my buddy Patrick.
Yeah.
Did.
And what's the significance of a grievous angel?
It's Graham Parsons' great album,
Oh, okay,
Return
not
of the
bad.
Grievous Angel.
And so it's like it means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he does a lot of. Does he do everything? Does he do just mostly tribal? Like, what's his?
He's mostly tribal.
Here, I'll do it.
Talk in the mic.
Yeah, come here.
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, Josh does mostly tribal tattoos. He's tattooed Ray Lewis, Travis Brown,
whoa.
Ray
Ooh,
Maluga,
UFC.
and the King of Polynesia.
How?
Ooh.
did the
So
same.
he's got that style down, the kind of tattoo you have.
Because I need
Yeah.
a touch up. I'll probably go to him then.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. So shout
Because you
out
have to go specifically to somebody who's very like versed with tribal. You can't just randomly go to someone
Anyone.
and they don't know how to lay heavy ink down on
No,
people.
that's
Oh my
what he's
God.
trained in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he usually interviews people, gets to
Yeah.
know them, and then
amazing. I'll go down and see him then.
Yeah.
You guys should too. Island Tattoo. in
Island
San
Look
Diego?
how beautiful Khalyla is, huh?
Yeah.
Stop. What are you trying to get
Nothing.
from me today?
Just
So it's my
loves-
birthday this week, and
No, next week.
next week. But I'm
Yeah.
having a birthday dinner tomorrow,
Yeah.
Early birthday dinner.
and
What time is it? 7?
Whatever,
Six.
Six.
The only gift that I want, guys, is just hear me out. Is I would love just dream powder.
Got it.
So give me some dream powder.
All the dream powder that you've sent him, he's already
Ingested,
consumed.
consumed.
Oh, it works. It has a good taste, that fruit kind.
yeah.
Oh,
berry.
it works.
I know it works good.
And you know what also works is that sleep pen.
yeah,
Dude,
Never had
he
that.
had an extra one and we hit it and then
I had a vape
oh
pen that
my
has like
God.
melatonin in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
cool.
melatonin vape pen.
yeah. But so if you guys want to, you're in the mood.
What's it like to turn 46 and be closer to 50?
It's
Yeah. So funny, Steve.
well, you know what it is. You know what it is. And I just want because I look at comics that are older than me,
Yeah.
and I go, you know what? It's not that half bad. Right? I mean, you look at someone like David Spade, who's older than me. He still skews young. He seems young. You know, so
I just find it interesting that you guys are almost 50 and I have to get text messages from your friends asking permission so that you can play Destiny 2.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Destiny
A.
2. Yeah.
Exhibit A, Eric Griffin. What did he text me today? A. Bobby should be playing D2. It's so good. He needs to be here. And then I said, no, it might destroy us. He goes, come on, you're getting a house. There's a lot of solo stuff he needs to catch up on. And so I said, no D2.
It's like a mom.
And I said, please try to understand Yoko. And then he sent a little bitmoji that says, you're the worst.
Eric.
have you asked her yet for me?
I can hear you asking.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
is there any way, because Destiny 2 just came out, just hear me out, hear me
Yeah.
out.
Okay, what's your
Pitch it,
case?
pitch it.
So my pitch is, the reason why it was problematic before is the screaming, yelling, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this,
like Shark
my
Tank.
pitch for Destiny 2 is, because there's so much solo stuff without, he doesn't even have to play with us. There's solo stuff where he could play it like Fallout, because you could play it like Fallout, where you could just go and, do side quests. There's so much. There's random events. Just there's so much map. Okay, so my thing is, if he could play and just play solo queuing, like just solo playing, like how he plays like RPGs.
If he can sign a contract saying that he will not scream, we can do this.
That's cool.
Yeah, but the thing is this: I know I'll
Yeah.
scream.
Oh, cause that me.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
a
how about you
screamer.
do this?
What?
I'll play by myself, And you could play with
I
the
don't
boys.
want to play. I don't want to play with. I play the game for my friends. It's a good way to keep in touch with you and my friends.
But it's a good way to keep out of touch with me.
It's a good way to keep out of
disconnect
touch
from
with
me.
her, and also I disconnect from society.
That's the problem too. It's like these last couple weeks, he's been such a pleasure to be around. His mood's better. He wakes up happier, and he's just nicer to be around. But when he gets into that like competitive world and getting angry often, he's just a grumpy fucker. He's so mean too. Like it almost carries over into his real life like interactions with people. And he's so moody and depressed. But when he's not playing video games, and I haven't asked
But
him
he's
to
still
stop.
playing that.
Yeah, he plays with his
that
iPad.
wizard thing.
Yeah, he plays on his, but he's happy.
Yeah. So Destiny 2 will. What about if he plays and he can only play maybe 2 hours a day?
No.
Well, give us a rundown, your rating of
Yep.
Destiny 2 compared
Out
to
of
Destiny
10?
1.
It's like Destiny 1 on steroids. There's so much more you can
I
do.
thought at first you didn't like it. What was
Yeah,
happening
but it was
there?
Told me
because
that
it was
too.
the beta, right? It was the beta. So like the guns that I was using are like the gunsmith guns. Like they didn't feel good shooting.
Yeah.
But since this came out, it's like they have pulse rifles and auto rifles and scout rifles and hand cannons that feel like the ones from Destiny 1. They just have like they look different. And another thing, you could customize your gun. You could put different shaders on your gun itself.
That's what he likes. the
Yeah, you could
shaders.
like customize your own weapon itself. And you could modify your weapons. Like, you might not like your roll that you got, and you could actually modify to the perks that you want eventually. So it's like so much more better. So I haven't even finished the story mode. Like all my friends are ranked up and everything.
Is there still exotic?
Oh yeah,
stuff,
I've
yeah.
gotten 3 exotics, just
Yeah.
random drops, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play tonight actually.
Yeah. We can
How
do
do
whatever
you
you
feel?
want.
How do you feel about it? Do you feel
Um,
strong, or are you feeling like, fuck, I want to do this?
I've already accepted I'm not going to be playing, so
But you said something to me just like how I got into it later, because he was making it seem like, oh yeah, I'm not playing now, but dude, like you caught up and you got.
yeah,
got it,
that's
like-
the thing. It's for me. It's
So
like
you plan on in the future.
I'll
maybe?
play. I mean, dude. There'll be a Destiny 3, right?
Yeah.
There'll be other things. I can start anytime, and I'll be able to catch up quickly because I like to grind hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of grinding in this one.
So it'll be
Yeah.
fine. For right now, I'm not going to be playing it.
No.
Do you resent me a little bit?
No, I don't.
Be honest.
I'm being honest. I don't.
Like, not a molecule in you.
Not a molecule because I don't play. I don't know what. I don't even know what it looks like.
Kept away
So you
from
don't
it.
know what
My
you're
He didn't even,
doing?
dude. We kicked it the other night. He didn't even come in because I'm like, dude, come check it out. Come
Yeah, I guess
watch.
no. I won't.
And
not
he
gonna
didn't.
get it.
He didn't even watch any of the gameplay. I had to go outside. He just swooped me up. He
Because
didn't
if I
even
look
he didn't
at
even
it, then
watch
I'm gonna want
He
to play it.
didn't
I
watch
don't.
it.
Here's the thing.
He's just been so jolly these last few
I have
weeks.
friends like Arrow and all those
Oh,
those
yeah, you
nerds
got
from
a
Chicago
deep fire
and stuff.
team.
I got a
Deep.
deep fire team. I miss
Deep.
him. That little kid that I used to play with.
Yeah, high fix.
Sensei,
and then,
Sensei.
Yeah, Sensei, high fix.
Yeah, and High Fix and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Gavin, like everyone.
Yeah, shout out to them. But I'm gonna be out for a bit. Is there a raid still on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, that's another thing.
There's
Then it's gonna
raids.
be like I gotta get up at 9 a.m. Like this is what happened last time.
That's what it is.
But you don't have to.
I have to do it.
No, you could do it, but they'll sync you up with other. If you don't have a team,
What now? They sync you up
I
with
think
raid.
this one though they'll find other players,
Oh,
so
that's
everyone
kinda
could do
cool.
the raid.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
I mean, just,
no.
Steve, you almost had him.
No,
You almost had him, Steve.
What?
No,
You almost
no.
had
I
him.
won't do
The
it.
Prison of Elders.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing time wise?
Oh, we're at an hour.
We are.
Let's
Very
do
good.
2 questions today.
2 questions.
Yeah.
2 questions today.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and our new friend James.
Hey guys, a really huge fan of the podcast. I'm a Filipino songwriter from Melbourne, Australia.
Nice.
I recently signed to quite a big manager in LA who manages one of the biggest songwriters in the world right now. She's written for Rihanna, Drake, and the list continues. Now I kind of feel like I'm in the shadows of her success, which was kind of expected. I do eventually keep at it and send this manager songs at least 3 to 4 times a week, but I still don't know where I stand being in the roster. How do I go about asserting myself and proving myself to people? I've been signed for 3 weeks. Do I just trust the process, or should I manage my expectations?
So he's signed to a big management
label,
company, and
yeah.
he's not the priority there.
Yeah.
like me.
Listen. I'm with CAA. You think that anyone even there knows that I'm there?
Who give us an example? Who's CAA? Steven Spielberg.
They have big people like
have
Spielberg,
Jennifer Aniston.
people like that, right? They have Radiohead.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
They don't know that I exist. Even their comedy department, I'm like the last guy. If I go to the CAA, I go, can I talk to my agent? It would take me like an hour to get to them. I'm pretty low. I've always been like that in these gigantic systems.
But you've already worked long enough to where you can manage to do things without their help. Like you can.
I mean, I do need their help because I don't know networks or
But
anything
in
like
the
that. But
beginning
my
of your
point,
career is what I'm saying. Like to answer this guy's
but
question.
here's the thing: the thing is that it's not going to be your first. It's not going to be your last. You know, it's like. If it doesn't work out with this guy, it'll be there's be something else.
I mean, with technology nowadays, you don't even need that stuff. He could just self-promote himself.
Especially for music.
through
Like
social media.
Chance the Rapper.
Bandcamp.
That's true.
Chance
like-
the Rapper. Yeah.
What do you
Every-
do? So you're saying that like as a musician you don't necessarily need like a manager or a management team?
Well, what I'm saying is that there's enough out there where you could actually promote yourself, and because of technology, you don't even need to go to my example is that even recording itself, you don't need to go to an actual studio. All you need is a laptop with like Ableton or like Pro Tools, and that's all you would need. You know?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean,
You can't
Yeah.
really.
yeah, like dude, a good mic and like a good program and like Pro Tools, you're good.
So
right?
being in a studio isn't as good as being at home then.
But this guy's submitting 3 to 4 songs every like week to his manager, and he's still not getting that same.
Well,
type
what I'm
of,
saying, why doesn't he
love,
promote
yeah.
those songs himself on his own without the manager? You know what I'm saying? Show initiative, like, hey, dude, like,
think that's good.
I got this many hits on my Bandcamp, or I got this. You know what I mean?
Don't you need a manager to introduce you to an agent or a record label potentially?
I don't really
right?
know how the music business works.
But I always
so.
feel like I was watching Defiance. Like those type
great.
of
Yeah.
it's really good. But it's these type of really like Interscope or like these big like labels aren't necessarily the way to go anymore, right? Like sometimes it's better to just go indie or like a
Yeah.
smaller label.
Smaller label is the big thing right now.
Yeah.
If the product is good, then just
People-
make a good product.
People will come.
People will come if it's good.
Like, he can make his own EP himself. He doesn't have to. Why is he wasting all those songs to be cleared when he could compile those songs into his own EP or little album and package it, get artwork?
No, you're right,
for it?
because it adds value
Yeah,
to you,
dude.
and then they're like, "Oh, this guy's kind of killing it online,
and
we
he's
should
doing it
focus
on
him."
himself,
Yeah.
by himself. That's gonna show that will get their attention. If anything, they'll be like,
What's it
"Whoa,
been
this
like for
guy's."
you, Gilbert? Like, was it a big deal when you got signed to a management company?
When I got signed to them, they're pretty big, but I was like what Bobby was saying. I was like the very bottom. I'm like bottom. I mean, these are
Yeah.
famous people
Yeah.
at where I'm at. And then, so they would send me out for auditions. Like this past pilot season, I went out a lot, but as it went on, just a lot of stars are just booking on TV. So I kind of did what Steve said, which was instead of just waiting or relying on them,
wait for 'em.
or waiting for them to send me out, I was like, I'm just going to develop a project. So that I developed a pilot, and then now they saw it and they got excited about it.
Yeah.
So now they're contacting me to like constantly pitch it to
Yeah.
networks. So,
you
it's
just
like
gotta stay proactive.
proactive. Don't
Yeah.
wait. Just
don't wait for them.
Make it. Make
Yeah.
your own shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make your own way. That's my advice.
That's good advice.
That's good advice, Steeby Weeby.
That was good advice. Question number 2. Let's go with this one. Hey guys, that's a guy question. We do. Hello, Majesty, Slep King. I'm in dire need of advice. I have a problem with women. I'm 22 and have a concerning disconnection with women. I can't seem to keep them as friends, and I only seem to date complete psychos. I myself am not perfect, but I can maintain my psychotic composure so it doesn't affect anyone. When I meet a girl that is super cool and we have common interest, I always fuck it up. I have somewhat desperate need to fuck them. I just want to be friends, but my dick always gets in the way. Usually after sex, the obsession is gone and I'm able to just be friends. But at that point, I've gone too far and created a mess. How do I utilize my visible head? I don't know what that means. More.
Visible head.
Oh, visible head more so I can have female friends. Your loyal Slep soldier.
Confused by that
Chris.
question.
It's interesting.
You started off by saying that you've been dating psycho women, when they've actually not psycho.
'Cause they were friends.
You're playing games with them, and in turn, they're having a reaction.
Well, I mean,
So the women are not psycho. You're making mistakes and playing them and dragging them along. And then after you have sex with them, you're like, sorry, we're just friends, which would turn anybody,
Yeah.
any woman,
Yeah.
as rational as she is, to be a little bit upset.
Red flag. Yeah.
So,
or you can have like, okay, listen, I have a lot of female friends that I just don't ever want to fuck ever. That I'd never, right? There's only a certain kind of woman that I want to fuck. So I have, yeah.
No, it
So
doesn't-
someone like Jade Catapretta, I think you had a crush on her at one point, right?
Jade's
That was
hot.
a long time.
I know, but you did though.
Yeah.
A long time.
Oh, I know, a long time ago.
I love Jade.
I love Jade,
Steve's
right?
face.
But I have never. What's your face about?
Beautiful.
Yeah, but I've never looked at her as a sexual thing. She's just a dude to me.
Yeah.
There's a
She's
lot
like
of
my sister now.
yeah. There's a lot of girls that are like that. Like dudes want to fuck you, you know. But they're attractive, you know. I guess
Jessica.
What's the point of?
my point is that you might as well. Why don't you, this dude just try just to be friends with girls, right? And not put the sex out of it.
Or also strike an agreement right out the gate. Hey, I want to have sex with you, but don't want to be in a relationship. Can you be my fuck buddy? That's the best way to do it. And girls will either say yes or no.
I thought he wants friends.
He wants friends, right?
You can still have friends like that. There are many people in my life.
I don't think that's
now
the problem.
He said his dick's getting in the way, though.
Take sex out of it.
Exactly.
If you want friends, genuinely treat a female like a friend.
Yeah, take sex out of it. Become friends with somebody. If it turns into something else, then that's cool. But that's it.
God, we give the worst advice.
That's
know.
why it's called unhelpful advice.
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, keep your dick tucked in for a while and just find yourself some good friends. You know, women are really, really great
Yeah,
to have in your
masturbate.
corner.
Speed off.
Or that. Pornhub.
Forever.
Or Steve's preferred choice of xvideos.com. Any shows for Bobby?
No.
Listen, guys, all of Bobby's shows have been canceled between now and October. They might pick up again in November. I took all the other dates down from his website. The only date remaining is Khalyla Casino, and that's October 7th, a Saturday.
Ooh.
So if you're in the Sacramento area or you're in the Central Coast, go buy tickets and go see Bobby. That's his only date for a very long time.
Come out, Team Alpha Male. Go check out
That's
Bobby.
right. That's right.
Steve, do you have anything you want to promote?
Yeah. Steeby Weeby Show. So YouTube.com/Steeby Weeby Show.
Yeah.
And then I got the music website, SteebyWeebyMusic.com. Instagram is Kwangoo, Quangou. That's it.
Damn,
Right, George?
man.
Tell them how to spell Steeby Weeby.
SteebeeWeeBeewee.
Already lost track.
Oh no, you
Tripled it, bro.
tripled it. You did Steeby Weeby Weeby.
Well, Steeby Weeby with double E's. All E's, double E's.
Yeah.
Steeby Weeby.
Why'd you do it so hard?
I don't know. Spelling bee
It's
style.
Stevie. One more time. Where did you get that tattoo? Your sick.
Oh,
tattoo
Island
from?
Tattoo.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What's your website, George?
We'll do it in.
Okay, we'll do it.
IslandTat.com.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was our show with Steve.
Yeah.
And happy early birthday to Bobby.
Thank you.
We'll greet you
Happy
again
birthday,
next week.
Slap King.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with some house cleaning. And we are back with some house cleaning with George Kimmel and Khalyla Kien.
Howdy, guys. Big shout out to all our sponsors, MeUndies, Brooklinen, and the Island Tat down in San Diego, where Steve and I got our tattoos.
Let's see
So,
yours. Yeah.
Let's see.
We got a good shot on that.
I wish that you had gotten something to really, really show the depth of this artistry, because I've looked at his other stuff
Yeah,
online and
that's
he is very good.
Yeah.
Like, so you probably went to him and he was probably like, shit.
Well, I
I
think
have to
so,
put that on
but what
here.
I was so impressed is he was super nice about it.
He seemed to be,
He's
very
the
handsome
nicest
too.
guy. Yeah, Josh is the greatest guy ever.
I noticed.
Whoa.
Like, hey.
George, you should have. Would you have been upset, Khalyla, if George got an island sleeve?
Look,
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, what do you mean, like cultural appropriation? You think it's like cultural appropriation?
Yeah, but George is like an islander, kind of. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, but
do what I
there's
want.
also I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts about it because there's also this like other like Filipino group of people.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say their names, but they like claim to be able to like tell you what your lineage is and give you like the proper tattoo to match that. And I'm like, God, you guys are full of shit. You're all Americans, and like they all try to have like this old school like haircut, like a bowl cut, and they try to dress in like tribal garb. I'm like, you've never probably stepped land in the Philippines for more than like twice.
I think I've seen some of those people. Yeah.
And they tell you like, oh yeah, so your ancestry were all farmers, and you know, or they were like basket weavers or whatever. I'm like, dude, shut up. You know shit. I mean, there is a deep history of Filipino tattoo history, but I think that they capitalize on that in the wrong way, and they charge like enormous amounts of money.
Yeah.
Because it's like a gimmick. Let me interview you and ask you all these questions. Like you're not a genealogist and you're not a historian. Like how are you able to like, you know, fucking con people into paying thousands of dollars for something that they can't even verify for themselves? You know? Oh my God, I just shit on them. It's very obvious who they are. Let's cut that out.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. Actually, I don't know who they are.
As long as they don't say the name, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, but the great thing about this is he did. Josh at Island Tat did the face of the King of Polynesia, so you know he's bona fide. That's like whenever
But see,
anybody
that-
contacts us.
That culture is very clear. Like their tattoo
Yeah.
culture is obviously like been carried on over. It's not as like, you know, muddy as like, you know.
Yeah, whenever anybody contacts us, it's like I hope they're a good product and a good, you know, something that we can like actually get behind.
Yeah.
And so that was like, yeah, it was the greatest experience going down there. So if you
and
do
he's a
wanna,
fan of the
yeah,
show.
Yeah.
So he's basically perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go down there and for sure get my tattoo retouched by
Yeah?
him. Yeah, because I wouldn't
Ooh.
trust
Alright.
anybody else to do like tribal work than someone
Yeah.
who does that. Like primarily, even though he obviously can do a bunch of other styles as well.
Yeah. So his Instagram is Island Tat, ISLANDTAT, and the website is islandtat.com. And it's they got a couple tattoo artists, but we got ours from Joshawa Elsas.
Is he the guy who owns the place?
Yeah, it's a couple people. In
And
there.
also, if you want to check out the vlog where George and Steeby get the tattoo.
Oh yeah, it's over on Steeby Weeby's channel, youtube.com/SteebyWeeby.
Okay,
All E's, double E's.
cool.
Cool. Check that. Anything, George, from the Facebook or Reddit worlds or?
The Facebook group, shout out to them. They are sending out special Facebook group stickers to everybody.
Wow, they have their own little.
Yeah.
Do they make
Army.
it themselves?
Yeah, I'm a little slow, so they took it into their own hands.
How cool.
I just got a photo of all the stickers they're sending out.
That's
so
so
I think it's
cool.
fun.
Wow.
God, our people are awesome.
I wonder if we can get membership to this Facebook group.
I know. Can we get some?
Can we join this?
Oh, they're sending us a few.
Okay, good.
We're getting a few.
God, thanks, guys.
And yeah.
Oh, and have we worked out the drama that happened on YouTube? The CBS taking down our shit.
Our vlog kept getting
vlog.
taken down.
Oh yeah. They're we're not monetizing that, but they're letting us keep it up.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was just the fight footage guys that kept on getting flagged for fight footage.
Don't
Yeah.
they make enough money?
I was watching that. I actually really loved how that was edited. Khalyla, like just going back between us and then coming back to George. I'm like, oh, George is actually having this really cool adventure. We're just a bunch of people yelling at a screen.
I know.
Cool
like-
adventure all by myself
was
wandering
still
the
funny.
streets.
Hey guys, it's 6 a.m. I'm looking for a bar for the fight.
I was so worried I wasn't going to find it. And I was just thinking about you guys having fun all together here in LA.
Yeah, you missed out. That was actually a
That
really
was a
fun
really
night.
fun, good party.
Yeah.
Was that the closest to a Long Beach party?
That wasn't
And
my
back-
party. That was my sister's party.
I still felt like a Kyun product.
How do you say my last name like that? Kyun.
'Cause I feel like that's how people say it.
Oh, in the beginning when Bobby was doing a moment of silence for Irma and Harvey, I wanted the third moment of silence is something that the media like refuses to cover, and I have no idea why. But it's basically the ethnic cleansing that's happening in Myanmar,
I don't even know what's
and
going
they're
on.
basically raping, torturing, arsoning. Is that a thing?
Sure, it is now.
Torching homes, but it's a group of Muslim people that live in a section in Myanmar called the Rohingyas, and there are over 1 million of them, and they're basically now fleeing to bordering Bangladesh because the military, the government basically is killing them off, does not recognize them as like naturalized like citizens, and it's ethnic cleansing. That's what's happening right now, and
I thought
people are
Myanmar
turning
had
a
come around.
See, Myanmar has that what's her lady's name? Aung Suu Kyi or whatever. She was like this Nobel like peace laureate or whatever. And she's staying silent, and she's saying that the people are doing it to themselves, that they're torching their own homes, and that they're raping and that there's a lot of misinformation. But human rights investigators are barred from entering the area to inspect it for themselves. So like that's a little suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah.
And if over 300,000 people are fleeing their homes to go to Bangladesh, I don't think that they're doing it to themselves. And they've also been in Myanmar for like centuries upon centuries and have never been recognized as citizens of that country. Because they think that people in Myanmar who are mostly Buddhists don't want those Muslims there. And so I just wanted to put that out there since I think there's a lack of coverage about this. And I hope that, people open their eyes to it. And there's this genocide that's happening right before our very eyes, and we're not doing a damn thing.
I didn't even hear about it until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, but look it up. It's awful, and it's been actually going on for the first I heard of it was I think like 2 years ago, but it's not getting that coverage, and it's crazy to think that many people are being
Genocide?
displaced and you don't even see it on anyone's it's not on anyone's radar because it is so far away.
Yeah, because for the longest time, Myanmar was just off the grid completely. It's like very...
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I know it because, the Philippines is in Southeast Asia, and it is so close
Where do you
to
find this
Myanmar.
news?
Anywhere. I mean, if you care to look it up, I think NPR did a really good article about it, but I first heard because Al Jazeera.
Okay.
CNN doesn't cover it. A lot of these news outlets don't cover it, but, Al Jazeera has a really, really good one from beginning to the end. Who are the Rohingyas? Why, everything from A, B, C, D, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I feel helpless, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I thought I'd put it out there and make people aware that this is what's happening, and it's pretty fucking awful, and,
Wow.
Yeah. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take a
Right?
moment of silence.
Yeah, the moment of silence for that.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Also, quickly, just to remind everyone, we haven't talked about it in a while, just where you can find the podcast. Still
Hey,
iTunes.
Gobi, no.
Gobi.
No.
On
What's Gobi
iTunes.
got?
Hey,
He's
no.
biting the light fixture.
Can you just
Yeah.
take that away from her
Jason,
mouth?
do it. You got this, man. Shout out to Jason.
Shout out to Jay
remember you
Nelks on Instagram for getting Gobi.
You can still find us on iTunes. We're also on SoundCloud, which you can also find through All Things Comedy.
Or on Spotify.
And that's what I say. We're also on Spotify now, guys, streaming on one of the largest streaming platforms in the world. We're just waiting to get on Tidal now for Jay-Z. Finish that contract up with Jay-Z.
Tidal has their own podcasts too.
With who? Like Beyonce?
They interview each other.
What?
I
Beyonce?
swear to
No.
God.
Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Look it up. They have their own
What?
podcasts.
How is this not more well known?
Because
Kanye
you're
should have
just
a-
not looking.
I feel like you have all the exclusive scoops for different news.
No, I don't. I just
I think we should.
I happen onto these things.
Well, I think you need to start a blog.
What would I say in a blog?
Well, obviously makeup tutorials, one.
I need to
rem-
start one.
Hey guys, remember when I used to write poetry?
I don't.
Remember when I was super emo and I would always write poetry?
Can you recite
When's the
something
last
right
time you
now?
wrote a poem?
The last time I wrote a poem, I can't write when things are going okay in my life.
Oh, you need trauma.
I need a little bit of like
Tragedy.
internal turmoil for me to put out the good stuff, or at least what I think is good.
Like, for example-
it's probably dog shit, you know.
Well, have you done so? If you only do about like stuff like that, have you ever done anything with like romance or a romantic poem?
Yeah, I always write a lot
About
of
your
like.
lovers? A sonnet.
Oh, I can write a sonnet.
Do one right now, freestyle.
No,
About George and Jessica. Do a sonnet about George and Jessica.
I will not. You know what? I do have a little bit of regret over that because people are relentless, and every time you post a picture, God, you guys don't fail me, do you? It makes
that's
me. It brings
ridiculous.
so much joy to my heart when you guys do it.
You just started that with that you felt bad and it went so quickly into
I felt
a
so bad,
smile,
but it also made me
into
feel
a
so
smirk.
good.
That is what a smirk looks like.
And if
We
you
did
guys-
not identify that earlier.
You guys don't. If you guys haven't already noticed, I throw you a like every time.
Wait, you do?
I do.
You jerk.
I
You're
go through
keeping-
all your comments. Anyone who writes George and Jessica, I'll like it.
Oh my gosh.
I do the systematic liking. Yeah, I upvote all your
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Pretty sure there was a picture of just a building, and then it was George and Jessica forever.
And I know that it's getting old and tired, and I know you're probably sick of it, but it does just give me a little bit of hope that like humanity, is still in existence,
still
and they
deliver.
believe in love.
That is true. See?
Yeah.
Wow, we fight for love on this show.
Yeah, I believe in this like long conning type of love, and I believe that George and Jessica forever will be forever. I'm sorry. The hashtag, I mean. May the hashtag live on. I'm giving you permission. May the hashtag live on.
For the love of the hashtag.
Yeah.
For the love of the hashtag.
Yeah, so make sure you hashtag that in his most recent picture of him standing in Steve's house.
Is that his last post?
Yeah, his last post. He has 26 comments right now. Everyone, Tiger Belly Army, let's get it to 150,
God damn it.
120 plus comments. Let's try for 120 comments of George and Jessica forever, the hashtag.
Oh, that's
If
what
you
I'm
get us to
gonna do
120,
right now.
I don't know. We might have to do another live show. So let's do some MMA minute really quick. So yeah, if you don't like MMA, we're about to go into that. So before we jump into MMA minute, just make sure you follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at @TigerBelly, and email us any questions at thetigerbelly@gmail.com.
And also email us if you want to have any business and you want to sponsor the podcast. We love to sponsor our fans. So
Yeah.
or be sponsored by our fans or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We prefer that.
We love products that we can get behind and we know
But
you
also,
guys.
if you're like selling some garbage shit that's illegal, like if you're like human trafficking, would probably be like, nah, dude, can't take your money.
Be an awesome tattoo shop or something else that's awesome. Yeah.
We support local businesses.
We do.
Yeah, and also if you want to send Bobby any birthday gifts, you can send that to our PO box at
1626 North Wilcox Avenue, number 161, Hollywood, California 90028. I'll never get that right.
You usually get it right though. UFC.
Do you guys want to know what I got him
Oh yeah, tell us right now.
for his birthday?
Don't whisper.
Oh, do you guys want to know what I got him
Would
for
you?
his birthday?
Sounds like Quinn.
I'll announce it today because he will have already received it.
And he's never listened to one of these episodes
No,
ever.
not one. He's not even subscribed to his own podcast.
I don't think he is.
what?
Yeah, that's normal. But there's this guy he's actually made a lot of our toys. That pink one right there, that green one right there, and the huge, massive one out there that's really cool.
Oh, the one that scares Gobi?
His Instagram is Miscreation Toys. And, Bobby is a huge Eraserhead fan, the David Lynch movie.
Yeah.
And we bonded over watching that movie because I thought it was the most nightmarish thing I'd ever seen in my life. And he loves. There's a character there which is basically a dying baby.
Yeah.
And when I looked online trying to see if people were selling replicas of it, no one does. But so I had this toy made by his handle is Miscreation Toys. His name is Jeremy Rimmel, and he made an exact amazing replica of it. And so, that's what I'm getting for Bobby, and we'll show it on the show next week because it really is super cool. I mean, it is very morbid and
Very
sad.
morbid. You showed it to me. I was
and
like,
nightmarish.
what?
You're like, why are you giving this as a gift? But it's something that he would appreciate because he is such a big fan of that movie. It's one of his favorite movies of all time. So I got him that. And what are you guys getting him?
Dreamwater, because that's the only thing that makes him happy. If you get him anything else, he
That's
literally
true.
just yells and you feel like shit for getting him something.
That's true.
George got him sandals last year and Bobby was like, what the fuck? Thanks.
He
I
wears
can't-
them though. He wears sandals
Yeah?
a lot. Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Maybe
wear
not
those
the
yet.
ones
know what?
you get.
No, I haven't seen him wear those. I think I'm gonna hold off until Christmas and try to knock it out of the park again.
He tries to play all tough, like, oh, all I want is Dreamwater, but I think he does appreciate the gifts that are given.
There's no one happier when we get mail from you guys.
Oh, he loves that.
Yeah.
He is the most excited.
He's like a kid
person.
in a candy store. Yeah.
And then he gets angry when it's not for him.
Oh, my
He's like, I don't fucking want that. It's not for me.
It's like, to TigerBelly, this is for Gilbert. Fuck.
Yeah,
Throws
he
my
throws
gift.
it away.
Throws my wallet that someone made. So
Wait,
yeah,
Did we have an MMA minute?
we're doing it right now. UFC 215 this past Saturday. Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko 2. What did you think about the main card or the main fight? Main event.
I enjoyed it. I think that,
was fun.
Bullet didn't really turn it on until like the third round, it seemed. But Joe Rogan says it best: when you have two people at that caliber
High
who
level.
are so good, they do tend to cancel each other out because they're playing a smarter game altogether. They're not going to, it's more of a chess match initially. But
Not too many risks being taken.
I thought the most interesting part about that was Valentina's post-fight speech.
That was awesome,
She
though.
was really clear too. I know like English is not her first language, but she
I
couldn't.
understood.
There was no. That was the best post-fight interview ever.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Look at her. Look at me. There's nothing on me. There's stuff on her. I kick harder than her. That's why my shin is bleeding."
Yeah.
She's like, "How can you think?" She's like, she took me down twice. I did more work on my back than she did on top of me. So in terms of like, damage done, she is right. But I think that Nunes did push the pace a little bit better and probably more obviously to the judge. But I think that Valentina did more damage. So I thought it was obviously controversial.
It's
but
pretty close.
yeah.
I
But I'd
got
love to see a third one.
I would not anytime soon, but yeah.
I really kind of, you just want to see them just unload on each other.
I was waiting for that.
Just do it. Just go crazy. But I mean, they're much smarter than me. So
Yeah.
they also want to like protect
And
themselves,
not have kids and live a long life.
Yeah.
And Valentina though definitely knows how to cut promos. Like all that stuff you said at the end. Perfect.
Yeah. She's
Perfect.
but I also think that she's very small for a bantam.
125 is probably where
Yeah,
she'll go.
she-
And she'll kill there.
She weighed in at 133.
Yeah, she needs to go to 125.
Yeah, and she is a lot more. And then Amanda Nunes is a big girl. She walks around much heavier than 135. So I think that she was too small
Yeah.
for someone as like, big as Nunes. But, she held her own, so.
Our co-main event, because Demetrius and Ray,
Ray
Borg
Borg.
fell through, we have Rafael Dos Anjos and Neil Magny. RDA looked good. Did you see that one?
He's always looked good, Like
At
RDA
but at
is
170,
just
I thought he'd be undersized, but
I
he's
don't-
doing great.
I've never, when he lost, I never discounted him. That guy is going to be a competitor for a very, very long time.
You give him, does he earn Tywin Woodley? Tywin Lannister? Does he earn Tywin Lannister?
I think not soon.
Really?
Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that. Did you watch the
never seen it.
Gilbert Melendez?
Oh my god, I watch a leg die on TV.
But he still went all the way till the end.
That guy, it's so
The
sad.
decision.
4 in a row. He's such like a
Oh wait, we missed
Cejudo.
Cejudo.
No, that was the best Cejudo ever. I want to see him and
Wow,
DJ again.
he was so fast. He really is hungry, and I really think he wants that title shot again.
Yeah, they should. He just lost to Benavidez before that, but I say one more win, give him DJ. Honestly,
DJ, did he
remember
TKO?
me and your mom were watching it. It was so.
Hayes?
No, it was
Didn't go to decision. He TKO'd him in the fourth, I
or
think.
fifth. Yeah, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't Cejudo TKO.
And then Cejudo's taking that karate stance.
When I saw that wide stance, I was like,
Yeah.
what? He was doing a boxing stance like his last 3 fights.
Maybe it's gonna work for him. He looked lightning fast. It was actually very terrifying.
Yeah, I like him. Good job, Cejudo.
Yeah, good
from
job.
a nobody.
Yeah, from
From
us.
people you don't
Hi-
care about. Yeah, there was all the fights from that card.
There was one more. There was
Anything else?
Latifi versus that up and comer who's undefeated,
I
Tyson
didn't
Pedro.
watch that one.
Well, he's an up and comer. He's from Australia, right?
Yeah, people said he has a really good personality, but I've never heard.
If
him on
you've seen all
interviews.
his other fights, apparently he's taken everyone out in the first round. So this was his first
Oh.
loss in the first. But he actually looks very composed and has a lot. I know he lost. Latifi is kind of like bullish in the sense that he just like pushes the pace the whole time. He's very like oppressive.
I like his look.
But I was actually very impressed with Tyson Pedro. And I think that he will have like a long career in the UFC.
Oh yeah, 25.
Yeah, he's
he's
young.
fine.
He's handsome. He's got the,
He's got the look.
Yeah, and isn't he like the son of somebody?
The son of, well, definitely a father and mother.
No, but he's
Oh.
got like a pedigree.
He's the son of John Pedro, who's a famous MMA.
brought it to Australia,
brought it
right?
to Australia,
Brought what to Australia?
MMA.
MMA, right?
Yeah.
That's a pedigree, I think.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah. So I think he's got a huge future. And I think that's it. That's all I remember from this past weekend.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Luke Rockhold fights next.
He fights David Branch, former champion of WSOF.
And that's just a fight night.
That's a fight night. But
That's so surprising to me.
I mean, I think they offered him bigger fights. I'm pretty sure he wanted just a tune-up because he's been out for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll stop talking about MMA now. My legs are so fucking hairy. What is the problem? I just shaved.
Harry's razor. No, I'm joking. We don't have
No,
Harry's
we don't have
anymore.
it.
We don't have it
No,
anymore.
no more.
So if anyone has a local razor company, hook it up.
Yeah, hook Khalyla up.
George, anything else before we go? Any final things?
Nope, all good.
So remember you follow George on Instagram and post that hashtag. Let's get to 120 comments. It makes Khalyla happy.
Oh, and also you guys, if you haven't already left us a review on
yeah.
iTunes, please do. And what was that?
Toby.
But it definitely helps us kind of stay up in the ranks there, and we appreciate you in advance.
Yeah.
And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already to our YouTube, to every single platform that exists.
Help the Slap Kingdom.
Yeah, help our little Slep Kingdom thrive.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Rock and roll, buddies.
Oh my God, he had to.
All right, now the podcast is not ended, okay?
We don't end on rock
I know
and roll,
George
buddy.
just clapped and he said rock and roll, buddy. He's trying to sneak it past me and Khalyla.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to say bye again. Well, that was our podcast. Everyone have a good one. Bye.
Do you want a reverse shout out right now?
Uh-oh, she about to
I
get...
already got one. You're already getting people to troll my Instagram, and you're getting mad at me for this.
What you just did there is
Rock and
really
roll.
just.
He said it so quick, too. Rock and roll,
You.
rock and roll buddies. Rock and roll buddies. All right, well, the podcast is now ended.
It's
so
now ended.
everyone, bye. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
George, you want to say bye normally?
No, it's over. Mine was done.
Take the mic.
Take the mic away.
That's very cute, but also not okay.